So welcome to this episode of The Rumble. I have a guest who's in a field where practically everybody has broken the laws at some point or the other. And the field being starting off with anti-piracy and then going into showing legitimate movies are areas where we, in all these years we've all gone and watched, copied DVDs. Now here's a gentleman who's brought the legal version to us. So welcome to the show, Pradeep.
Thanks, Madhav.
Your company is called Hero Talkies.
Yes.
Any reason why you picked Hero Talkies?
We were searching for a name. Okay, so any .com site like availability is very much of a problem.
Oh yeah.
And we decided it's going to be South Indian movie, especially Tamil cinemas. Then we thought, okay, Tamil cinemas are more driven by heroes and Rajinikanth's.
Which one is not driven by heroes?
At least like in Bollywood, let's say you have like Vidya Balans or something who has performs or something.
Okay.
Who have made a name for it. But in Tamil movies, I don't remember last couple of decades.
A single lady.
Yes, now one is it. So then we thought of why can't be HeroTalkies.com. I googled it. Okay, the domain was available. Just I booked it.
So it's almost like good fortune, because these days almost every word is taken up.
Yeah, true.
Hero Talkies is just lucky for you.
Yeah.
So tell me, the reason why, first of all, not the reason, what you are doing is that you are streaming legitimately acquired movies, Tamil movies on the internet. This is what you do.
Yes.
And you're even making money out of it.
Yes.
Which is quite a shocker, if you ask me.
You've started to do it. Yes.
At least somebody is paying.
Yeah.
That itself is a shock. People always said, don't even waste your time. The pirates are always there everywhere. But you have found a way to beat it. What is it that makes a person come to you and buy a legitimate copy when he can just as easily watch the illegitimate one? Or illegal one?
Yes. So there are two reasons. The first is about legality, people mindset. Okay. I remember one of the customer giving a call to us from Thailand, asking whether he was doing a due diligence, whether before paying to us. Are you guys real? Are you guys really doing it? Okay. Do you have documents and other things? We started doing it. So that is the first part. Once he knew that this is a legal option, a lot of people started paying for us. Then there was word of mouth that spread among the community. Word of mouth
through the internet is quite a hard concept. I mean, somebody was mailing it deliberately to each other.
So I wouldn't say word of mouth. More than internet is more like one of the customers came down from Japan, paid it. Within the next 1 week, we had 10 more subscribers coming from Japan.
Okay.
I don't know. They could have met in a coffee club, talked about whether Hero Talkies.
Oh yeah, in any case, Rajinikanth has bowled them over so many years ago.
They were proper,
in Japan.
I checked out the name. They were proper Tamils like Subramaniam, Krishna and Karthik.
Unlikely they were Japanese.
No, unlikely Japanese. So second reason why people are paying for us is about convenience and quality. Okay. So majority of the customers in US and UK markets have smart TVs, home theaters. For well-settled people, watching a quality movie is like an experience. They can pay $8 or $7.77 a month. They can watch all the latest new releases in 1080p HD. That's what the full HD. Okay. Apart from that, you're also building the
So if you say $8, that's what? 500
rupees.
At 500 rupees a month, a man living anywhere in the world.
Outside India.
Outside India?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's critical. It's not available for Indians.
Yes.
Okay, outside India, he can watch any number of movies over a 30-day period.
Yes.
Okay, and among them are also the newer movies.
New movies.
Not all of them, some of them.
Most of we do releases in a week. We can make a promise to the customers. We release new movies every week. So this week.
So there'll be a minimum of 4 you will show them.
So minimum of 4. Sometimes it goes up to 8. So the next week you're releasing N.A. Arindal. Then a week later Anegan. A week later Kaki Satai. Okay. So we tie up. We continuously tie up. Apart from the big budget movies, also tie up with small budget movies.
Okay.
And we release movies along with the small, medium, but these kind of movies.
When you look at it, what is it driving people in? The ability or the opportunity to watch these blockbuster movies or the new big star movies within a reasonable time. Is that what drawing them people, or they just...
Yes, it's about the freshness of the movie, I could say it. Okay.
So it's not only the star movies, anything.
So we released a very small budgeted movie. It was like Alagya Pandipuram. I don't remember it getting released.
I mean, I don't remember the name at all.
Exactly. Even I didn't know that it was released. Okay. So the statistic of the party, we released another big budget movie along with that. So total number of movie count that has been watched that like small movie is equal to the number of movies watched by the big budget movie.
Okay.
Maybe people watch both the movies on the weekend.
Or do you get, is there a place for people to put comments and stuff so that at least you can direct advise somebody, watch this, don't want, like in the usual internet place, do you have feedback, comments?
So we do have a Facebook page, we have a support section
So
where
people come and write their opinion?
Write their opinions. They ask for the movie request. Someone asks, can you get Padayappa in HD? Or can you get I in HD? So like we all want to watch in 1080p.
Or at least now you know that a reviewer can give an honest review.
Yes.
Through the internet.
Yes.
Unlike the paid reviews which you see all the time praising the hero, the heroine, the producer, that story writer, everything.
Still like there are people who are like Tamil audience, I think still may fan driven. Like so when Ajit movie is getting released, we are getting so many requests. When are you guys releasing the Enna Arindal? Is it an uncut version or full theatrical version?
Oh yeah.
So is it or a toned down theatrical version a week later?
Okay.
Can you get the full version? Can you get some more things? So there is always a fan following asking for like what type of movie they want.
That's what drives the industry anyway, the fans. Exactly. So when you charge them 500 rupees a month.
Yes.
Why is that same thing not available for Indians?
Okay, it's about the clarity of rights.
No, why isn't it available for us to watch? Pay you 500 bucks and watch as many movies as we want in a month.
So the rights that we acquire from the movie producer or the distributor is for the overseas market. In terms of Indian market, the right is not ambiguous. There is no clarity.
So now comes a critical question.
Yes.
Somebody is blocking Indian viewers from seeing it and allowing foreign viewers to see it, which means it can be done.
Yeah, it can be done.
It can be done.
So it can be done at various levels. So now in our case, the restriction is done by us.
Okay.
So we restrict our Indian users not to watch the movie that is available for the overseas market. We just keep with the bare minimum of old movies that Indian users can watch it.
Okay. So when I come back, I'll ask him the critical question of why is every movie not being blocked? If we can block some movies, why isn't the government of India, whoever the authorities, which tells people this you can see, this you can't see? Why isn't it being applied for every movie and therefore save every producer's ass instead of he's getting burned every day by piracy, which is rampant? We'll come back and find out that. So let's get back to that question. Question being, if it is possible to block in India viewers and allow foreigners to see it, foreigners I mean Indians or whoever, but living abroad, why isn't the government of India stepping in and stopping the showing this movie for any movie for that matter,
block aside
block the whole damn thing? Why are they not doing it? And constantly we are hearing stories about piracy and producers drinking a bottle of poison and then jumping in front of trains and doing all sorts of things. They're getting ruined. Why are they not stopping it in India?
So it's more about the legal regulation frameworks that our current situation.
Okay.
Various stakeholders operate in.
Yeah.
So various stakeholders in this, there is a producer community who produces a movie. They release it. There are sites like it who they release it online. There is another stakeholder called Pirate who pirates a movie and releases it.
Yeah.
There is another major stakeholder like internet service providers like Airtel, broadband, various broadband services.
Yes.
No, who majorly control the internet market. Like what sites do you...
Yeah.
But what they do is, it very much depends upon which site they want to block.
Okay.
So, let's say when there is a circular or a notification from the Department of Telecommunication, this notification could be their own or it could be based on a High Court order. Okay. One particular site is brought down.
All right.
Okay. But, pirates are also very smart. Okay, so let's say...
They immediately shifted to another name.
If .com is banned, they moved to .in. If .in is banned, they moved to compose.
Yeah, but still, from what I understand from earlier conversation, they stick to these common words like Tirtu VCD, Tirtu CD, but it could be .com, .in, .co, whatever. But they stick around these names. So you block all those names. Simple.
So I'm not sure what the exact...
Who will go to a site which says Atanguti and watch movies there? They never knew that's showing a movie. It'll have some movie-based name.
So it's going to be like, let's say, take the case of Tirtu VCD.
Okay.
So I'm not sure Tirtu VCD can be banned legally. But you need to block an URL. A URL is complete only when you have something like .com extension added to the particular.
Yeah. I'm saying block everybody with the past the dot, whatever it is, .in, .au, .ae, .moon, Lanka, whatever it is. Block the whole lot with that name. Because we know they are the pirates. We know that. No legitimate operator will dare have a company called Tirtu VCD.
So what happens, let's say, this is a conversation I had with my friends. So I was asking a similar question. Why can't they ban the entire name? Okay, let's say you search for 32vc.com, the domain is available. But let's say you search for 32vc. Let's say US, US, for an example.
Yeah.
At that point of time, that particular site may not be active. Okay. So at that time, High Court, why should a court ban something which is not available, like which is not into pirating? But actually, when they
that is I agree with your
so there is
line of your reasoning going.
There is a lot of legal restrictions.
That's obviously fraud. It is obviously any judge using his mind will know that nobody is going to run a legitimate site called 32vc. It has to be pirated. So they ban the damn thing, finish the end of the matter. But the most scary thing I hear is that many of these pirate operators operate with the knowledge and consent of the producer, which is quite shocking for me to understand, because I'm not able to understand why would a man who produced an expensive movie give a master or a copy of a DVD to some guy or say, you go there and show it, go here and show it. Why would they do it? They say, no, they themselves are involved. That is why we can't stop it.
I don't know the exact backgrounds about it, let's say. But we have identified few people, let's say, outside India. I can say that, okay. So we have thousands of subscribers. But I know that there are a few subscribers who are ultimately the pirates. They're not based out of India. They are based out of Norway. They are based out of Canada or France, Sri Lanka. I remember one of the customer initial when our website launched. He was talking to us saying, the movie is not streaming properly. Can you help me in getting it sorted out?
Okay.
We did the Skype support, helped him sorted through other things.
So that you get him a perfect picture for him.
We delivered it. It was being a startup. We wanted every subscriber to be happy. We went to
not knowing who you were.
Yes. Okay. We called him on a telephone number. We spoke, had detailed conversation, everything. So then, and ultimately, the movie got released in a few hours. The movie got released in the pirate website. We were thinking, how did it happen? Like, who could be the reason?
Okay.
Then we identified this particular person, narrowed it down, checked his Facebook profile, other things. Ultimately, he was some particular major pirate website.
Okay. And these guys are all Indians. Or are they Chinese?
Tamils.
Are they aliens from the moon, from Mars?
I would put it Tamils, of different nationalities.
And I hear the Tamils from Sri Lanka are heavily involved in this. And in fact, they used to say that this is one of their fundraising methods when the LTT was operating. This was one of the major. Those of you have to actually make DVDs and copy it. Today, no, they don't need a DVD. So that market having gone, now they jumped into this. Now, the only way you can make money out of the internet is for Google or some online advertiser to pay money when people are viewing it.
Yes.
So even somebody who's putting ads on the site like a Google can be told, hell, don't even entertain these chaps. Don't they know it's pirate?
Google doesn't advertise in these sites, okay? So, but there are a few smaller ad networks.
Okay, like?
I exactly don't know the name of the ad network.
Find that out. Why don't you just let the producers council know?
So these ad networks, they don't operate based from India. They operate out of smaller countries, other things. It's like it could be pirate site or any other site, like a illegal banned site, other things. They do have advertising network channel. Okay. So there are some networks that specialize in providing ads to these websites.
So you're pretty sure that on a pirate website, when they're streaming a big movie, there will be no ads which comes in from Google.
Yes.
It won't be.
Yes, it won't be.
It will be from all unknown sources, small networks.
Small networks.
Here and there making money, selling these sexual medicines. And those things which you can't put on a legitimate setup.
Exactly.
Enlarge your penis and all that rubbish that goes on. That goes in these networks.
Exactly.
And that's where they need to go and get pirated CDs, because only then they can put those ads in. Maybe that's the reason why it's even happening. Okay, one more disturbing truth, if you want. It is that telephone networks, cellular networks, these, what do we call them, like Airtel, whatever.
ISPs.
Internet service providers, who are there. They also don't care what is being shown on the network, because they are only interested in data consumption.
Yes.
So the more data the consumer uses up, they make their money. So whether you are putting nuclear secrets on it, the designs for a nuclear bomb, or any damn thing you want to, they will just look the other way, because it doesn't suit them to stop these activities. What do you think of that?
As you said, for ISPs, the major source of revenue is not from cell phone or telephone calls or other things. the major source of revenue from internet data consumption.
Yes.
And internet data consumption is majorly driven by the video downloads, streamings, and other things.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not sure whether they have a specific initiative to stop a pirate content being made available. Okay. In case of YouTube's and other things, some legitimate products like bigger brands, they do have a forum for where we can contact to them, file a complaint, get it removed.
None of this exists with this lot. Yeah. Okay, say you guys, all you guys sitting out there at home, busy downloading all sorts of rubbish. Just if you take a minute to think, what all damages you are doing by letting all these unknown people from around the world appeal using our software. It's like our movies. We come back, we find out whether he thinks that's a national threat. So now, as we talk more and more things opening up, do you think it's possible that the internet service providers of this country, whether they're government or private or wherever, they are also partly responsible for allowing all and sundry to use the net for any purposes without having any checks on it? And when somebody files a report saying that, hey, please block that site, please block this one, rather than supporting the man who's putting the claim, they are more interested in saying, where do you get a court order from? Has the Supreme Court given you an order? There's that, almost looking like they're supporting this damn industry, this underground industry. What do you think of that?
So, in European markets and US market, they have specific legislations which provide a lot of strengths to the legal providers.
Okay.
Something DMCA Act in US. If someone is going to file a complaint saying that this is my copyright, this is my product that someone is stealing at my name, using it, he's using my video as to make revenue. Okay. So it provides a quick fix. You need to get it all resorted in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Otherwise, it goes off.
Yes, it goes off either YouTube search list. They try to take it off of the net or other things.
Okay.
But when it comes to Indian market, Indian legislation, I feel that it hasn't matured to that level.
What is it? We don't need to mature like an oak tree, take 500 years to become 50 feet tall.
No, India, maybe
we can leap forward now.
I think India is having a lot of other issues to deal with rather than
No, that's all rubbish. True. We have got a department that can handle.
But actually, the Europe DMCA Act is controversial, has been controversial in the US, but it has been very successful in eliminating piracy in the US. I could quote in statistics.
Have you ever thought of approaching the Film Council, South Indian film body, saying that, listen, I am a man who's delivering legit content. Give me your rights or allow me to handle this and I could do this for you. Not only you make the money, they can also make the money. Have you ever approached them?
As of now, we haven't done it. Reason because we have just started the first step.
Okay.
But one of the plans is say when we grow up, we take initiative along with the producer community, producer council, distributors, take all the stakeholders into confidence, ensure them they understand what is the internet, how it can be monetized properly.
Okay.
Then these steps are very much possible.
So who are the people that should get involved and should get interested to protect the industry overall?
I would say that the first person to get into should be the producer council.
Okay. So the individual producer will find it tough going because
it's more like a complete producer community.
The whole community should stand behind him. Okay.
The second is that there should be shift in the mindset of the consumer. Okay. Consumer should.
No, I think consumers now are pretty much not in a mindset to just keep on stealing and robbing. They understand.
Yes.
Provided you don't exploit them too much, they're willing to take a legit project.
Yes.
We have seen it in India. Things have changed. Yeah. Okay. Change the mindset. That's one. And then who else should? Government should have a seminar. Should there be some interaction between
government? I'm not sure about the government. What is their involvement on that?
How about the law and order? How about the police?
It's more the producer. Apart from the producer, actors have a lot of say in the fan following. Okay.
Yes.
They can. It's more rather than forcing someone to do not to do piracy. They can ask their fan base to convey the message. Something like being pirate or helping a pirate to thrive it's going against their fan following. These messages can be really powerful that can drive a message to them.
Many years ago I was in the film music industry, and one time we actually almost came to the edge of putting out a campaign where we said to tell the public that in case you have to buy a pirated tape or a CD, don't pay him more than 5 rupees because everything is stolen. All the content is stolen. His only contribution is 5 rupees of putting together that one VCD. So, okay, he wants to just survive that as a legit occupation. Copying is a legitimate occupation. What he is copying is illegitimate.
Yes.
But copying is a legitimate activity. So, chalo, for copying, say, give 5 rupees. So, when he comes and says, I've got the latest film, give me 50 rupees, 100 rupees, 80 rupees, tell him, buzz off. So, his incentive will be knocked out.
Yes.
So, maybe there's some way we have to find out that how to stop them getting their money. So, these networks who put ads on it, is there any way of controlling them? Or spotting them?
It's possible. I could say it's very possible. But that is a completely separate activity. You should get it down, identify those people.
So, there should be a legal firm.
Yes, legal. But hiring a legal firm out to take these ad networks are based outside India. Okay. Hiring a firm outside taking activities it's a complete disturbance from anything.
No, that's what they keep saying because this is overseas. We can't fight in USA. Costs are too high. Just block in India. That's all. 99% of all piracy losses are out of Indians from India.
Okay, one factor is like when you're talking about piracy. So I was talking about change in customer mindset.
Yeah.
Okay. The biggest point is something like we need to make things easily and make it available to the consumers. I like to quote statistics. Netflix launched its streaming service in 2007. Okay. So when they started, the piracy was really thriving in the US market. According to statistics, out of 100% of data consumption, 6% was from Netflix, 33% was driven by the pirates.
Okay.
Netflix didn't fight against the pirates. They improved service. They improved service. They were making all the movies available to the consumer. Just become a one-stop solution.
That's it, folks. You guys sitting out there in the Film Producers Council, whether you're in Bombay or Hyderabad or Madras or Bangalore, just do that. Improve the delivery system. Improve your own systems. That's all that the public wants. A good system where they can go home, pay their money easily, just as they can pay their electricity bill. You're allowing that. He'll be quite the same, happy to give you 50 rupees. Give him a legitimate source. And according to Pradeep, you will lick the problem of piracy and you'll make your money. So you won't be in a loss. So it's brilliant having you, Pradeep. I wish I had spoken to you earlier. And I think we should come and meet more often so we can investigate and explain. Sure. And I'm sure you must be having a lot of ideas in your head how to improve the situation.
So, as I said, we just want to improve the customer quality, experience, other things. Okay. We want to so I'm talking about 200 movies.
Yeah.
But we want to make this as the biggest online talkies for Tamil movies. Let's say 1,000 movies.
Why stop at Tamil?
Yeah. We are going to expand to other southern languages, other thing.
Hero Talkies, the name will apply to every industry.
I know that. So that was the reason we took it. One of the reasons why I took it. Okay. So we want to make available all the movies, TV shows, entertainment contents in one platform. So where once the customer has a choice, within one click, he start watching all the movies, experience, other things. He will obviously pay.
So can owners of copyrighted products or other programs, can they approach you and say, please take my product and monetize it for me?
Yes.
So how should they contact you?
Okay, so Pradeep at herotalkies.com or reach out to my brother. He takes over the content. So Adi at herotalkies.com. So we'll get in touch.
All right. So because there may be a lot of people who might watch it and say, oh, let me try this guy out. I have comedy serials. I've got so many other things which I can monetize. But so far, I don't know anybody who will actually make money, who has actually started. And you are able to handle any amount of material.
It shouldn't be a problem for us because we store all the data and everything in online cloud servers. Okay, so this way we take advantage of advanced technology where Amazon hosts all our servers. We use another server for delivering those contents. Yes.
Okay.
So it's about we don't own the hardware, other things to store the content. We upload the movie and we get it distributed to anywhere across the globe.
All right, Pradeep. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Madhav.
I hope we get some good response to this. Thank you.
Thanks
for coming.
Yeah.